Hello all, welcome to La Excellence Kurukshetra series. This is a new series wherein we are going to explain the monthly Kurukshetra magazine in a very simple summarized format. In this, we are going to see the October 2022 edition of Kurukshetra. We are right now dealing with the Chapter-01 Atmanirbharta through Agripreneurship. To start with the introduction, the announcement of Udyami Bharat on 30th June 2022 by the Prime Minister of India highlights the importance of entrepreneurship and its underlying potential. According to the economic theory, the reward of entrepreneurship, which is one of the four factors of production, is profit. The other three factors are land, labor, and capital. An entrepreneur would take the risk of organizing the other three factors of production, namely land, labor, and capital, to maximize the objectives such as sales, revenue, profit, etc. So, here in the image, you can see this Udyami Bharat program is towards the empowerment of MSMEs. It is the launch key initiators for MSME sector, raising and accelerating MSME performance scheme, capacity building of first time exporter scheme. There are new features of PM's employment generation scheme. Agriculture is one of the key factors of Indian economy, accounting for around 18 to 20% share of the GDP, and about 70% of the rural population relies on agriculture and allied sectors for their livelihood. However, in the recent years, there has been an increase in the rural urban migration as the poor infrastructural facility has acted as one of the key push factors, and better job opportunities in the urban areas has acted as the important pull factor. The ratio of urban population to the total population of the country has grown at a rapid rate of 2.76%. That is the urban population, which stood at 27.81% in the year 2001. This has increased to 31.16% in 2011. Against this background, agripreneurship is seen as an important option to mitigate the burden on agriculture and arrest the rate of rural urban migration. Agripreneurship is nothing but entrepreneurship in agriculture and its allied sectors. The adoption of innovative methods, the processes and techniques in agriculture and allied sectors ensures better output and profits and has become a catalyst of progressive change in the rural economy. The demand for an entrepreneur in agriculture and allied setup has grown in the recent past due to rapid integration of global supply chains and associated compliances required in maintaining the ecological balance. Agripreneurship spans various subsectors such as food processing, fisheries, soil testing, seed processing, smart agri-tech provisioning, vermicompost, etc. It also includes rice mills, pulse mills, bakeries, sugar factories, fertilizer production units, food processing units, agro service centers, etc. The significance of agripreneurship. The agripreneur is said to be the one who utilizes information at the right time, relies on innovative solutions, and uses the state of the art technology in cultivation. An agripreneur bears the risks arising out of the vagaries of nature, market, and consumer preferences. Further, by promoting agripreneurship, it can be ensured the losses involving perishable commodities are minimized. Consumer benefits are enhanced and price discovery is attained effectively. As agripreneurs are also involved in post production operations such as processing and marketing, which require specialized handling, higher investments can be attracted. Agripreneurship also promotes and provides a boost to the cooperatives, that is, like dairy cooperatives. Agripreneurship can also act as a tool for women's empowerment. Agripreneurship can also be a solution for increasing rate of disguised and unemployed workforce and provide them with a remunerative alternative. Furthermore, agripreneurship makes use of local resources, which thereby decreases the possibility of post harvest losses and reduces the push factor for rural urban migration. The government policies and programs, various ministries and departments of the Government of India have formulated policies and schemes to promote agripreneurship and provide an enabling environment. The Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana remunerative approaches for agriculture and elite sector rejuvenation, that is RKVY Raftar. The scheme aims at making farming a remunerative economic activity. The scheme provides financial support and nurtures the incubation ecosystem by strengthening farmers' risk mitigation efforts and focuses on the development of pre and post harvest infrastructure by promoting entrepreneurship. The scheme includes agripreneurship orientation with a stipend for the entrepreneur, seed stage funding, and funding for the incubatees. Here in the image you can see the scheme is an agri-business incubator. They have application focus areas on agri inputs, precision farming, agricultural supply chain, post-harvest and food technology, animal husbandry, dairying, agri-extent education, natural resource management, agricultural machinery, IoT, ICT and AI in agriculture, farm mechanization, agri-clinics, farm health services, waste to wealth, secondary agriculture and agricultural biotechnology. PM Formalization of Micro Food Processing Enterprises Scheme, PMFME. In the image, you can see they are promoting one district, one product, support for common infrastructure, support to SHGs, FPOs, cooperatives and individual micro food enterprises, seed capital for the self-help groups, training and research support, support for the capacity building, branding and marketing support. The scheme of the Ministry of Food Processing Industries provides financial, technical and business support for the upgradation of existing micro food processing enterprises. The scheme aims to enhance the competitiveness of the existing individual micro enterprises in the unorganized segment of the food processing industry and promote the formalization of the sector. The Agriculture Infrastructure Fund. This program was launched under the Atmanirbhar Bharat package in 2020. This is a dedicated central government scheme for providing medium to long-term credit facilities for the investment in the creation of post-harvest management infrastructure and community farming assets. In the image, if you can see, it is with the aim to provide debt financing facility for post-harvest management infrastructure and community farming assets, a corpus of 1 lakh crore for FPOs, SSGs, APACs, startups, agri-entrepreneurs for other farm processing based activities have been kept. There has been an interest subvention of 3% per annum up to 2 crore for a maximum period of 7 years. The moratorium for repayment from 6 months up to 2 years. The scheme was implemented from August 2020. The Udyam registration portal has been launched on 1st of July 2020. It was a part of the Atmanirbhar Bharat package. It was specifically designed to help the MSMEs emerge out of the ill effects of the COVID-19 pandemic. The Gramodyog Vikas Yojana. It is a scheme of the Ministry of MSME, which is an artisan-centric program implemented with the aim of the revival of traditional and inherent skills of rural artisans in the village industries. It has special focuses on the processing industry such as oil industry, aromatic oil, honey and beekeeping. The new stat for startups, that is the collateral guarantee scheme for the startups. It is a scheme of the Ministry of MSME which involves the provision of collateral-free loans for the MSMEs. Special Credit Linked Capital Subsidy Scheme. It's the scheme of the Ministry of MSME. It promotes the setting up of new enterprises by aspiring entrepreneurs of SC/ST communities. The Ministry of MSME's other programs such as the PM Employment Generation Program and a scheme for promotion of innovation, rural industries and entrepreneurship are quite examples. Now let us look at the path ahead. Entrepreneurship has been adopted as a subject in the curricula of many teaching institutes in urban areas so that young entrepreneurs are aware of entrepreneurship being one of the career options and also for honing the skills of young entrepreneurs. But there is an urgent need for promoting entrepreneurial culture among people in the rural areas. In this context, the Rural Entrepreneurship Awareness Development Yojana (READY), which has been incorporated into undergraduate education in agriculture and its elite subsectors, can be successful in generating awareness and interest among the youth. The country's diversity is reflected in the variation across its geographies, land profiles, and consequently, the agricultural produce and hence the agripreneurship policies need to incorporate the region-specific potentials and demands. Furthermore, the potential of agripreneurship can be tapped fully only if there is effective management of soil, seed, water, etc. Therefore, a converging approach is required amongst the initiatives being taken by the various ministries or departments of the central government, along with those of the state governments. This will help in making the agripreneurs self-reliant. Thank you.